forget your phone.
Hello, witty writers. This is Crimson, and you are watching some Alan Wake. Now we're picking up where we left off, meeting with the sheriff after losing our wife, crashing our car, and all kinds of crazy things have happened. We had some
Grab your
flashbacks.
phone, Mr. Wake. We have a lot to talk about.
And she really wants me to grab my phone. We're at the police station now, where we got our head looked at. Then talk to Commander
Have you started
Fishin.
looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I don't want to go to Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Well,
You
that
can
was
get
my
your
wife's
laptop
voice, I
through
guess.
that
Am I giving to terrorists?
Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Well, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon, but I will take this manuscript page and hopefully not get locked in here. Be reading those as soon as we finish the whole chapter.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Could I talk to the law about this? It doesn't seem like the best situation to be in right now. Sheriff's going to get mad at me and, well, probably do something. That's not going to help anybody. Oh, what about the radio? Anything good on the radio? Any interview? Gonna talk about Stucky being missing and me totally not shooting him?
Told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
I got time. My wife will be fine.
It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Yeah, you tell him, guy. I'll be here having no idea what exactly is going on. I don't think some guys are going to have pulled off the disappearing island cabin gag. I think I should be a bit more curious about that, but... Man, I have beat of steel. Wow. I destroyed that.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Should I bring this to the police? Are you watching me?
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Am I taking the roof? The roof looks very tempting. Also, did they find me with guns? Because that would be suspicious. Now that I'm realizing it, I had a shotgun and a revolver. Am I not taking this conspicuous ladder? Fine. Through the front door it is, then. Hopefully the sheriff will let me go. No problem. I did call for Barry. No stealing any cars? Just walking right back through the front door. Oh, he's all tired out.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Just right, and then I saved Alice.
Marvelous.
Doesn't seem that hard.
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently
Well, this
caused.
isn't a
their
good sign.
recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my
I'm gonna try to
staff
ignore this
has been
guy.
reprimanded.
Oh, and as soon as I try
Are
to,
you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
don't blame you, Alan. Not one
Nobody
second.
move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
My fist still stands.
Get out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
That thing? Should I know about that thing?
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
No, Barry.
Who's Max?
Trying to ride the coattails.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Yeah, losing a whole week, that's pretty bad. Losing your wife in addition. But at least we got dinosaurs. What are you? A skeleton of the Columbian mammoth. Ah, you're not a dinosaur. Mammoth columbi. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the L.A. Brea tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elwood National Park in 1998, when the Columbian mammoth became the Washington State fossil. Okay. Named Bucktooth Charlie. It has since become the park's official mascot. Well, thanks, Bucktooth Charlie. Don't come to life later and attack me, okay? Please? You too, bear. So what, we're looking to steal a cabin? Since no one's here to rent us one?
Easy there, boy.
Oh.
Almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Yeah, I was interested in the poor dog who's hurt, and
Seriously, Al,
well, at least
you can't
he's...
just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Well, Alice is still missing, so it's not a very good joke. Although, being angry and then getting more angry, probably not going to help solve the situation. Especially when I get angry at people like Barry, who are just trying to help. I should be angry at that doctor guy who talked to my wife, without me knowing, made me come here where all these bad things are happening. I'm going to shoot that doctor. I think we should do that.
This is the form you wanted?
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
For lovers, especially. Like where mine's missing.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Alright, to the shiny bright thing in the dark.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this
Or straight back to New York? Alright, there's a lot of dialogue and banter between these two.
This is crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
Take that, lamp.
Goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
And then after they fail, probably call the cops. Oh, I got my flashlight. Do I have the gun again, too?
Natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
I like how I fall down the stairs when I
Bless
walk
you.
backward.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
I thought I was bestseller for a while. You run out of that money? Blow it on the one pair of pants my wife has? She's probably gonna skip that fund. I would've. Probably wouldn't have worked out for me. Oh well. We have a wife to save. Oh, I could turn off the lights on Barry. Yeah. Let him pay the electric bill. Yes, we're hobbling off down here. Oh, I've got the gun now. Don't mind me.
Hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walking the door now.
Don't get kidnapped too, Barry. I'm running out of people who aren't kidnapped. And I might have to shoot more townsfolk. But, Hope that's gonna be okay. Also, where did I get the gun?
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Well, they did have her driver's license, and I had to talk to her. I'm just forgetting about the whole cabin thing. It seems that's worth being suspicious about. Aha, I've read the manuscripts. I know how to fight birds. Although, as to where I'm going, right, find the big thing on the mountain and follow that. What? Oh. Goodbye, light. You will be missed. I'm sorry. What did I write that the lamp shattered? Add dramatic tension to the build-up. Lover's Peak, that way. Got it. Got it. Phone? Barry. Barry, the light. It broke all on its own. I didn't shoot it or anything, I promise. Why is my manuscript page in the back of this truck? Why have I not been questioning that? That the manuscript pages are everywhere. It's gotta be a dream. Or I'm a really talented writer. Well, that was something.
Left me weak. This was no head injury. Rusty, damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Your car was trying to. How did it go off on its own? And what? Oh, this had better not be the mammoth skeleton. Where are you that you need help? Did you get jeeped? Oh, hey, Rusty. Hey, it's right there still.
I'm back here. Hey, please.
Okay, Bucktooth Charlie's still here, but the bear is missing. Cat, were you always up there?
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Does everyone in this town know about the darkness thing?
Whoever did this couldn't
I'm
be
taking your
far.
gun.
Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Can I let out the dog? He'll protect you.
Good boy.
Guess not. He really wrecked this place, whatever it was. Could I hand you a first aid kit before I go? No? Alright, well. I'm guessing it'll be Shadow Bear. Is that what we're gonna call him? Also, so the manuscripts control things here?
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
So do I follow the power lines? To... Huh. Well, I do have an objective marker. Objective direction. Oh, manuscript page. How you know you're going the right way? Most of the time. Okay, I think I am convinced that the yellow dot in the top left there says get into building. No yellow arrows pointing me to loot. Unlock. Ah, the key. Oh, of course. Thinking too much into it. Hey there, little bear man. How you been? Computers. Another manuscript page, and then the bear attacked from behind. Nah. Where's the turn on the lights button in here? Oh, ammo? Ammo. Batteries. Sweet. Shotgun?
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
Please tell me that bears haven't learned how to use axes. Rusty.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Liquid darkness. That sounds awesome, actually. Alright, Rusty. Well, I guess I'm just gonna accept this right now. And go ahead and end this video here. With all these bad things happening. Take that, Liquid Darkness. So, thank you so much for watching. And my hat is off to you.